The question is asking us to find the critical point of f of x equal to x cubed minus 3x minus 12 and find the function's local and absolute extreme values and identify the intervals on which f is increasing and decreasing. So the first thing that we have to do is to find the derivative of f of x. So I'm just gonna write f prime of x is equal to, we bring down the 3 here, and then 3 minus 1 is to 3x squared. We times 1 by negative 3, and then 1 minus 1 is going to be negative 3. And then negative 12 is 0. So now that we have the f prime of x, we can find the critical point. In order to find the critical point, we need to put this function equal to 0, and then find the zeros. So I'm just going to write 3x to the power of 2 minus 3 is equal to 0. Then I'm just going to bring negative 3 to the other side. So 3x squared equals 3. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 3, which will give me x squared equal to 1. And then x is equal to positive negative 1. So the critical points are positive and negative 1. So now, in order to find the interval for the increasing and decreasing part of the f, we need to make a chart that just like this. I'm gonna make a chart. So we will have a section for the intervals, and then we will have a section for sine of f, and a section for the behavior of the f prime, which will tell us that it is increasing or it is decreasing. So I'm just gonna put this in 3 parts. Okay. So our intervals start off by negative infinity, x, and negative 1. From negative 1 to 1, which are the critical points, and from 1 to positive infinity. These are the intervals. And then the next section is the sine of f prime. And the next section is the behavior of f prime. In order to find the sine of f prime, we need to put this. We need to find the f prime of 0. So f prime of 0 is equal to 3. So we're just going to substitute 0 by x. So 0 to the power of 2 minus 3. And we will get negative 3. Since the sign for this is negative, we have to put negative here. So the other section is going to be positive based on this one. Positive always means that something is increasing. So the behavior of prime from negative infinity to negative 1 is increasing. And this is negative. Since it's negative, it always means that it is decreasing. And same here, because it's increasing. This is because it is positive, it's increasing. So now that we know at what intervals we have the increase and decrease, we're just gonna write it down. So the interval that it is increasing are from negative infinity to negative 1, from negative infinity to negative 1. We have to put a parenthesis because it's from infinity, and a negative 1 because it's a closed interval. And the other one is 1 and positive infinity. And the part that is, and the interval that is decreasing is from negative 1 and 1. We put brackets for both because it's a closed interval. And if you put this in a graphing calculator, you're gonna find the local max and the minimum max. So the local max is at x equal to -1, and the local mean is at x equal to +1. And this is the answer for this question.